Have you ever been told you can't do something? That your dreams are too big, your efforts pointless, your vision unrealistic? Most of us, at some point, have heard discouraging voices that plant seeds of doubt within us. But what if those voices weren't true? What if our belief, or lack of it, is what truly shapes our fate? Today on Enlightened Mind, we reflect on a simple yet profound story about a group of frogs, a deep pit, and a misheard message. Beyond its surface lies a timeless teaching found at the heart of the Buddha's wisdom. That what we listen to, believe in, and hold in our minds, moment to moment, has the power to shape not only our actions but our entire lives. Join us as we explore the story of the deaf frog through the lens of Buddhist insight and discover why inner belief, right perception, and mindful listening are not just virtues, but tools of liberation. In a serene and vibrant forest, a lively group of frogs lived around a large pond. One day, in a moment of adventure, they decided to hop through the nearby woods, enjoying the sounds of nature and the freedom of the wild. But suddenly, two of the frogs slipped and fell into a deep pit hidden beneath the forest floor. The rest of the frogs rushed to the edge, peered down, and gasped at the depth. "This pit is too deep," they cried. "You'll never get out. Just give up." Despite the noise from above, the two frogs began leaping upward, again and again, trying to escape. The crowd continued yelling, "Stop trying. It's useless." Eventually, one of the frogs, exhausted and heartbroken by the voices of despair, gave up. He sank into the pit and passed away. But the other frog continued. Jump after jump, bruised and tired, he kept going. The crowd grew louder, urging him to stop, calling him foolish. But finally, with one great leap, he made it out. The frogs were stunned. "Didn't you hear us?" they asked. The frog shook his head. "I'm deaf," he said. "I couldn't hear what you were saying. But from your movements, I thought you were cheering me on." This beautiful parable is not just about frogs, it is about the mind. The deaf frog's misunderstanding became his strength, and through it, he revealed something deeply aligned with the teachings of the Buddha. Let's explore the truths this story points to. 1. The power of perception, sana. In Buddhism, perception, sana, is one of the 5 aggregates, khandhas, that constitute a human being. It is how we interpret the world. The deaf frog perceived encouragement, not mockery, and that perception shaped his will to continue. What we perceive becomes what we believe, and what we believe influences what we do. 2. Right view and wise belief, samadhi. The frog that gave up listened to the voices of doubt. The one who succeeded acted on what he perceived as encouragement. This difference points to the importance of right view, the first step on the Noble Eightfold Path. In life, people will always offer opinions, some kind, some cruel. But the Buddha teaches that wisdom begins when we examine our views and choose to align them with truth, kindness, and clarity. 3. Karma and mental intention, satana. Our actions are shaped by intention. When the deaf frog believed he was supported, his mind generated energy, effort, and resilience. This is kusala satana, wholesome intention, which leads to positive karma. The other frog, believing he was doomed, gave up. His mind was consumed by a kusala satana, unwholesome intention, leading to despair. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha says, "All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become." 4. The role of noble silence in Buddhism. Noble silence is a profound practice. Sometimes the most compassionate thing we can do is say nothing harmful. The frogs shouting at their companions thought they were being realistic, but in truth, they became obstacles. The Buddha said, "Speak only that which is true, beneficial, and timely." When we speak, we plant seeds. Will they grow into strength or sorrow? Let our words uplift, not discourage. 5. Mindfulness of surroundings, satipatthana. The deaf frog teaches us to be selective with what we listen to. Today, we are bombarded with noise, news, opinions, criticism, social media. Not all of it serves our awakening. Mindfulness, sati, includes being aware of what we let into our consciousness. Not every voice deserves space in your mind. Choose wisely. This story is more relevant today than ever. In an age of online noise, people are quick to judge, quick to discourage. We must become like the deaf frog, selective listeners, tuned into truth, tuned out from ignorance. If someone says you can't do it, ask yourself if it's true. If you fail, remember, failure is not final unless you stop trying. If others doubt you, anchor yourself in sada, faith in your path. Meditation, bhavana, regular practice, stabilizes the mind. When the storms come, you remain rooted. Right speech. Practice speaking kindly to others and to yourself. Spiritual friendship, kalyamatata, surround yourself with those who uplift you, not pull you down. Reflective journaling, ask daily, what voices did I listen to today? Were they wise? Were they kind? Affirmations rooted in Dharma. Remind yourself, my effort is my path. My mind is my master. I walk with courage and compassion. The frog who survived was not stronger than the other. He was simply untouched by doubt. This is the teaching. It is not the world's voices that determine your fate. It is the voice you choose to believe. So the next time the world tells you to give up, to stop trying, to shrink, pause. Breathe, and remember the deaf frog. Misunderstanding saved his life. Belief gave him wings. And in the end, it wasn't just about getting out of the pit. It was about rising above the noise. Folded Hands subscribe to the Enlightened Mind to continue exploring timeless Buddhist parables, transformative insight, and the quiet strength that lives in us all.